Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Angie and in this video I'm going to show you how I upcycled an old headboard, so let's get started. I started by measuring and marking where I would need to cut. I measured 24 inches from each edge and then clamped a straight edge down and then used a jigsaw to cut. Next, I used a Craig jig and made pocket holes down the length of each headboard piece. I then cut a 4x4 piece of scrap lumber to the height of the headboard and then attached each headboard side to the 4x4 using wood glue and screws. I know I'll probably get some comments or thumbs down for cutting up this headboard, but I've had this headboard for maybe 25 years or more. It's been sitting in my basement for at least the last 10 years or so. It's not a valuable antique, and I've already upcycled the mirror that went to this bedroom set, and I just want to make it into something that I can use. Next, I marked a line where my shelf would sit and then used some scrap pieces of 1x2 lumber and used these as cleats so my shelf could sit on it. I attached them with wood glue and nails. I then added a scrap piece of wood to the front as well. Next, I took a 1x12 pine board and cut the sides at a 45-degree angle to fit inside the bed frame and attached it with wood glue and nails. Because the wood wasn't wide enough, I had to make a smaller triangle to fit into the back. I just cut a square shape so that it would fit around the 4x4. For the bottom, I first removed the block of wood that had an extra bed rail slot on it because it stuck up a few inches more than the wood frame that it was attached to. This allowed me to attach the wood shelf over the frame without having to add cleats. I then added another piece of scrap wood across the front under the shelf for support. Next, I glued some finials onto the posts and then sanded all the rough edges. Okay, here's where I'm at with the project. I got the finials glued on. I put a little wood filler along the cracks on the side because this is the top shelf and it had a little bit of a crack. The bottom shelf is attached on top of the piece of wood that was already there. I've got all this open space available, so I'm going to put some clay on it. I'm going to use some of the IOD molds, put some clay pieces on it. I'm also going to put some clay pieces here to cover where the bed frame attaches to the headboard, to cover that up, and then get everything painted up and go from there. I then started adding all the clay pieces. I just kept adding pieces until I liked how it looked. Because the headboard had such a shiny surface, I gave the entire thing a coat of primer after adding all the clay. Next, I used my paint sprayer and gave it 2 coats of paint. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry it's such a short video, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.